残酷な天使のように少年よ神話になる
YTB Global, Shop the Pig.
It's been a while. How's it going? Hope you're good. It's van time. The what, the how, the why. It all started May 28th of this year. My dad, and my little brother drive out to Cuba City, which is in Wisconsin, and pick up this beautiful van. So why did you get such an old one, big guy? Couldn't you just buy one of those nice Mercedes Sprinter vans? Couldn't you just buy like a nice new one? Here's the deal. Those are pretty pricey because they're new. And I like the aesthetic of the old style, okay? This is what I'm going for. Plus it has this aftermarket hood on top that makes it so you can stand inside. You see all these van life people and it's like, ooh, I got a stove and a sink, and it's like, yeah, you're kneeling like a gnome. Okay, was this some Fisher Price, my first home, kneeling at the plastic tools? No, I'm a big boy with a big van and a big plan. So as soon as we picked up that van, my dad and I went to Montana to fly fish. That was gonna be a video. Didn't make it, sorry. Anyway, while I was gone, my little brother started ripping up the carpet and the appliances. Basically everything inside the van is leaving. We have to get it down to a blank slate so we can rebuild it back up, if that makes sense. So that took forever. The carpet was rotting and moldy, and we had to rip out these appliances, these old things for hot water and stuff that I don't want, and we had to like plate up the outside. So we rip up the carpet, we rip up the wood, we discovered that a lot of stuff was just screwed into the hull of the van, just the raw metal, so there's rusty screw holes everywhere. So there was a whole period of time where it was just me and my brother cleaning and scraping off rust and undoing screws and then patching them back up with this Bondo stuff. And it worked really well. My little brother's really good with cars. That took forever. And then finally, we started getting those exterior panels on. It's like, okay, clean floor, clean walls. Let's get some new floor in, let's get some new walls in. So we get the flooring good, it's all framed out. We glue, don't screw, glue the wood down and the foam down. By the way, if you're thinking of doing this yourself, first of all, you should. Second of all, this is not like a how-to video. There's a ton of resources online. Those are what we followed. Check them out. I would highly recommend it because it was super fun and not super expensive. That crusty old van was only about $7,500 for us. Who knows how much a brand new one would have been. And remember, I wanted the aesthetic. Back to the story. Wood down, foam in between the wood, and then this nice plywood on top, and then vinyl flooring, which was super fun to put in, and it just looks amazing. It instantly transformed how it looked inside. And then my little brother had to go off to school, but we had finished like the automotive type stuff. Everything else that's like big boy stuff is happening at the shop right now. The van's in the shop while I make this video. So then my mom and I tackled the walls, which was pretty fun. Had to put up framing for that, and then we got this nice wool insulation, which is awesome. I love using animal products whenever possible. It smells a bit like a farm, but it doesn't matter because that'll go away. And then we put the wood up over that. I'm getting ahead of myself though. There was this whole arc where we had to fix the windows because the windows were leaky when it rained, which sucked. That was a whole thing, took forever. We had to order the parts to do it, but my mom and I figured it out. And now 2 of the 3 leaky windows are completely sealed, and the 3rd one is better. So it still leaks a little bit when it's like really, really rainy, but we got tarps, we got towels, we're gonna make it. So anyway, floor done, walls done, pretty well insulated. The fiberglass hood doesn't have any insulation on it yet, but we'll get there. The point is, it's becoming ship shape for interstate travel. It's at the shop right now to fix a few engine components that the mechanic said we should probably get fixed before we leave. But I still camped out of it, and it was very cold, but I survived. 40 degrees about is the limit, and there's all kinds of appliances inside that I haven't even used yet. Like, I used the bed, but there's gonna be a desk for my laptop. More on that in a second. There's also a heater, which I didn't even have that night. I didn't have it yet. And then an induction burner, and all of the things will be powered modularly by this power cell that has its own solar panels. Nothing's permanent on the van because I want to maintain options. I'm kind of addicted to having options, and as soon as you screw something in, you run out of options because now it's there. Now you could unscrew it, but we'll get into the whole van life thing another time. Point is, it's awesome, it's working, it's cool. You could probably do it too if you wanted. And now, since writing this script, we also put this hood thing on top. I shouldn't say hood because cars have hoods. It's vent. It's a standard shape, so we ripped off the old one and put this new Cyber one on that has all these features if it's permanently hooked up to power. I don't know if I'll do that yet, but the point is that's a brand new seal. It's a nice item. It was fun sticking that on, and that was the end of it. That's my story. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing because this story is just beginning. This is the beginning of like a whole new story. But yeah, thanks for watching. Consider subscribing. It's gonna be more awesome stuff like this. Thank you for your support along the way.